The scene opens in the Silver Dragon dungeon, where two guards stand watch as a girl descends. The guards recognize and greet her as Your Majesty. The girl states that they can leave because she wants to speak with him alone. They comply. The girl is none other than the Silver Dragon Queen, Ross Weiss. She enters the cage, seeing a person imprisoned inside. Addressing him as the great dragon-slaying hero, she mockingly asks how it feels to be a prisoner of the Dragon Clan. Liam responds by asking her to kill him. Ross offers to give him a quick death but taunts him, stating it won't be that easy. She approaches him, remarking that he is handsome and resolute, adding that more scars would make him perfect. She scratches his cheek. Leon turns his face away, shouting for her to stop humiliating him. He tells her to kill him or chop him up, but to do it quickly. Ross tastes his blood and comments that, as powerful as he is, if he hadn't been framed by a villain, he wouldn't have fallen into such a miserable state. She then asks him to consider joining the Silver Dragon Clan. Leon smirks mockingly and questions if she is even worthy. Ross kicks him, slamming him against the wall, causing him to cough up blood. She places her foot on his chest and questions how a prisoner dares to be rude to her. She calls him Leon Cosmos and asks if he still believes he is the great hero of mankind, praised by thousands. She mocks him further, asking if he's still dreaming of wiping out the Dragon Clan and leaving a legacy for generations. She tells him to wake up, declaring that he will die there, calling him an ignorant ant. Leon grits his teeth and mutters about having an opportunity. Ross Weiss, intrigued, questions what he means. She mocks him again, suggesting he's fantasizing about his descendants enjoying wealth and glory. She points out that he has no successors, so such a day will never come. Leon grits his teeth harder and warns her not to underestimate humans. Ross Weiss uses her tail to grab his neck, commenting on his stubbornness, and begins choking him. Leon suddenly addresses her as Your Majesty, surprising her. She asks if he's ready to beg for mercy. Leon calmly states that she made 2 mistakes. Confused, Ross demands an explanation. Leon elaborates, her first mistake was being alone with the most powerful dragon slayer ever trained. Her second mistake was tasting his blood. He then activates his blood curse technique. Ross stumbles, affected by the curse, and releases Leon. She begins to feel hot, questioning what is happening to her body. She collapses, confused and in distress. Leon explains that she will soon live in endless pain, her soul trapped for the rest of her life. Ross Weiss unexpectedly jumps on Leon, startling him. She questions what is happening and why she feels excited, drawing closer to him as if to kiss him. An hour later, Ross Weiss regains consciousness and screams, demanding to know what he did to her. Leon explains that it's a blood curse, a forbidden technique that can only be used once in a lifetime. He explains that if someone tastes his blood, a soul connection is created. When he dies, the curse will subject her to endless pain. Ross screams in frustration, asking why the curse affected her before his death. He asks if Ross Weiss was married. Leon admits he didn't expect this side effect, assuming the pain would only manifest after his death. He adds that this was an accident. Ross Weiss, furious, yells at him to shut up. Leon smirks and points out that, as far as he knows, dragons follow the rule of monogamy. After his death, the great Silver Dragon Queen will not only be unable to find a new mate, but also unable to produce offspring. He adds that she won't even be able to explain to the Dragon Clan why this happened. The effect of the forbidden spell far exceeded his expectations. He mockingly recalls her earlier words about him having no successors, remarking that now she too will have no successors. Ross Weiss clenches her fangs in rage and charges at him, intending to kill him. Leon smiles darkly and questions if she dares to kill him. He tells her that she doesn't need to do it herself, as he will die soon. With gloomy eyes, he tells her to live with hatred for him and to pray for the rest of her life. He declares this to be her curse as a human. As Leon collapses, Ross kneels beside him, remarking that he's just a human. She accuses him of teaching her a lesson and taking revenge in such a despicable way. She mutters that he wants to die, but it won't be that easy, activating a symbol on his chest to ensure he won't escape her grasp. Leon Cosmos was once a legendary dragon slayer. When he was 5 years old, he killed his neighbor's vicious dog with his bare hands. He was spotted by a passing top dragon slayer and accepted as his apprentice. At the age of 10, he entered the Imperial Dragon Slayer Academy for further studies, and 4 years later, he graduated with the highest age and the highest evolution in history. At 15, he set foot on the Dragon Slayer battlefield, killed countless dragons, recaptured territory, and made numerous military achievements for the Empire. Leon is known as the strongest dragon-slaying hero and the only hope to lead the Empire to victory and end the war, until he was captured by the Dragon Clan. 2 years have passed since Leon was captured, and he wakes up in jitters, questioning where he is. A little girl comes into the room, singing that he is awake. Leon is shocked by her cuteness. As Leon states that this is how it is, he gradually understands everything. Jessica uncovers the mystery of her becoming a dragon and somehow knowing it, stating that this is how it is, and he gradually understands everything. It must be because he has made such a great contribution to mankind that he can reach heaven, and she must be the legendary angel. The girl questions what an angel is, to which Leon, calling her a little angel, questions what her name is. The girl introduces herself as Muin. Leon states that it is a good name, says thinking why the hair color of this angel is so strange, black and white hair. Muin states that Mom said it means the moon. Leon thinks that angels also have mothers. Leon introduces himself as Leon Cosmos, for which Muin states that she knows as Leon means lion. Leon questions who told her this, for which Muin states that this was what her mother said. Leon is quite confused, questioning if he may ask who her mother is, for which Muin reveals it as Ross Weiss, petrifying Leon. Leon questions if her mother is Ross Weiss, then who is he, for which Muin reveals that he is her father, shocking him. Leon clutches his hair, questioning if this is actually his and Ross Weiss's child. Meanwhile, Muin calls out for her mother. The silver dragon, Ross Weiss, comes in. Ross Weiss and Muin hug as Muin states that Dad is awake, for which Ross Weiss replies that she knows, teasing Leon that he is finally awake. Muin states that Mom must be happy to see Dad wake up because she comes to visit him every day, for which Ross Weiss affirms that it's right, while Leon is grinding his teeth. Ross Weiss pats Muin, asking her to go first, as she has something to say to her father, for which she abides. Ross Weiss confronts Leon, as Leon questions if Muin is really his daughter, for which Ross Weiss teases by commenting that she is their biological daughter, closing the door. Leon screams that he hates her and why she gave birth to the child, why she saved him. Ross Weiss replies that he had been asleep for 2 years, and does he think she can just let it go after what he did to her 2 years ago? Leon questions if she thinks he wanted to do that, as they are different and they cannot coexist.